Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Cameron Talks Football. In today's video, I'm going to be doing the 49ers 2022-2023 record prediction. But before I do get into the video, I would like to thank for the recent support on my recent video and on the ones before that. Thank you guys for tuning into those ones. But now getting into this video, we are going to see what the 49ers will look like at the end of the season and possibly win their division. So first, we have to look at their schedule, of course, and their schedule is looking actually pretty promising. Which first week they play the freaking Bears. That's an easy win. Not too much to talk about there, but we still are. This is the first matchup between Trey Lance and Justin Fields, I believe. So we're gonna see. Of course, I believe Trey Lance is gonna win. He is in the best situation as one of the early quarterbacks to win the Super Bowl in his draft class, just because his team is more set up to win. I would say the one after that would be Mac Jones, just because his like pro level ability to be able to survey the pocket. But before that, I would say Trey Lance, just because he has a whole team built around him, defensive wise, offensive line wise, and also has a pretty good head coach. So I believe he has the best chance right now if he doesn't mess up. If he has a good year, they can do it. If he has like a below average year, I don't think they will. He has to have a good year to be able to bring them to that spot, because now it's pretty much just all on him, because if they saw what Jimmy Garoppolo was able to do, imagine like a couple steps above that, because he can also run the ball and also throw the ball pretty well and escape the pocket when needed. So that's going to be an easy 1-0 right there against the Bears. Another win against the Seahawks. Not too much to say there. They have Drew Lock. The only good thing that they have on that team is Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf. Other than that, that team is in shambles. And I believe that team's only going to be like a 5 or 6 win team. I would say 5 at the most, so that they could go draft a quarterback like maybe like Bryce Young from Alabama. I think that would be their best bet, would be to draft him to from Alabama for their quarterback for the next year and build around him after. Because I believe they did get some first round picks for Russell Wilson, and I believe they'll have it in this upcoming draft. So we'll see. Next, they play the Broncos. I think they're going to beat the Broncos, of course. I think the 49ers are just outmatched the Broncos. I think they outmatch a lot of teams just because they now have a mobile quarterback on their team. And I think this is going to make the 49ers one of the best teams this year. I think it's just going to be like that year when they went to the Super Bowl. And now, if they can play just like that, I think they can win the Super Bowl, just because they have the same team and now they have a mobile quarterback, a young quarterback, and one that can run and throw great downfield and can create plays with his own legs. So I think they are going to win that game. I understand Russell Wilson will have a great game too, but I think this is going to be Trey Lance's game. And I think this is going to be a good battle, but I think the 49ers will win at the end. Next is against the Rams. I think they're going to split off wins against the Rams. So I think they're going to lose this game against the Rams right here. So they are going to start off 3-1. I think that's going to be the first in the division. I think they're going to have the number one seed in the division and possibly in the NFC. I think they can. I think it's either going to be them, the Rams, or the Buccaneers for the one seed. I think that's going to be the three top seeds for the NFC. And I don't think anyone can really disagree with me on that. I think that's probably the top three seeds for actually no, you can't have those can't be the top three, because I forgot the Rams and 49ers are the top seeds. So it's either gonna be one or two. And then the one of these teams are going to be the best team in the wild card, which is crazy to think about, actually. The 49ers, Rams, or Cardinals will be a wild card team. All those are pretty good teams when playing at their highest level. But I think the Rams are going to win this game. I think they're going to have a great season again. I think it's either going to be 49ers and Rams as the NFC championship game, or the 49ers and Buccaneers as the NFC championship game. So we're going to have to see. But until then, I have the Rams winning this game. I think the 49ers are going to get cooled off just for that game. I think they're just going to lose, but they're not going to start losing super bad again, because I have them winning back-to-back games against pretty easy teams. As you can see here, they play the Panthers with Baker Mayfield as their starting quarterback. Baker Mayfield isn't the worst quarterback ever. I think he definitely is an upgrade from Sam Darnold, but I don't think they're going to do too much better than they did last year. The 49ers are just going to steamroll them with their passing game because I think the I think the Panthers have a better run game sometimes than the pass game, but now that they have all their corners back and their safeties and all that, I think their pass game will be a little better. So I think they actually should go to the run game because now they have Elijah Mitchell. They have all these great running backs that they can use. And Debo Samuel out of the backfield. I don't think they're going to want to use him out of the backfield that much because that's what he didn't want to do with the 49ers is be out of the backfield. So maybe they will do that, but we'll see. Until then, I think they should just keep him as a receiving back more than as a running receiver. So we'll just have to wait for that. Next, the Falcons. I think the Falcons are going to finish as the worst team this year. They have a bottom three roster. I think they have so many holes on their team. It's going to take them years and years and years for them to be able to even compete for a playoff spot or even just a wild card spot or even just the division to even look at the top of the division. I think it's going to take them years to be able to get to that spot. So there's no competition here, nothing much more to talk about against the game against the Falcons. They're easily going to win that game. Against the Chiefs, I have them losing to the Chiefs actually, just because I think Patrick Mahomes is still going to have a great year. I think he's still gonna be able to bring them possibly to a division title in the AFC West. I think it's still gonna be him and Travis Kelce, and they still have Andy Reid as their head coach. They still have a decently good defense, and they have good special teams with Harrison Butker as their kicker. So I have them losing that game against the Chiefs. I think it's going to be a good game. Don't get that wrong. It is, and this game should honestly be like a primetime game just because like the matchup, I would say. But next, they play the Rams. They beat the Rams right here. Okay, so they beat the Rams. I think this is where they start to go on their tear right here again. So they beat the Rams. I think it's going to be just like the last game. It's going to be a back and forth. But I think Robbie Gould, he is a great kicker. He has ice in his veins. He does not care when he kicks it. As you can see last year in the playoffs, he kicked it while teams are doing their freaking walkthrough drills over the cheerleaders, over the teams while they're running out onto the field. So he does not care. I think he is going to have a great year again. So I think this is where Robbie Gould is going to kick the game-winning field goal against the Rams. Next, they play the Chargers. I have them beating the Chargers, and then I have them. So they haven't played the Cardinals yet. I think they're gonna beat the Cardinals here, but then lose at the end because I think that's good. They're gonna have enough to be able to rest their starters. I think they're gonna be enough games ahead to be able to rest their starters so they don't hurt themselves. So I think I have them beating the Chargers here. I am not high on the Chargers yet. I understand they do have a great roster, but I'm not high on the Chargers yet until they prove themselves to me during the season because usually the Chargers every year you're like, oh yeah, they're probably gonna do great, and then they just tank at the end because they start to suck and become the LA Chargers that we used to. So I have them losing to the 49ers. The 49ers are going to be a great team this year. Everyone needs to watch out for them. You don't want to play them this year. I'm sorry, but it's going to be a great year for the 49ers. Next, they play the I'm not too much to talk about right here against these two teams. I think they're going to beat them pretty easily. This is a primetime game. I just realized the 49ers do have a lot of primetime games. Geez, that's going to be some good revenue for them right there. But yeah, they played the Cardinals. Kyler Murray. I think this is where they have started to have the hard knocks for the NFL through the middle of the season. And this is like the time where the new Call of Duty's coming out, and this is like this thing that I've seen that Kyler Murray starts to play like ass when a new when double XP weekend for a Call of Duty game comes out. So maybe it'll happen. We'll see if the trend continues, but so far that is pretty true about Kyler Murray and the Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins will be back for this game, of course, because he's only suspended for 6 games, but we will see how it goes. But against Saints, still going to be an easy win. I think these two are going to be easy wins right here. Not too much to talk about against Saints and Dolphins. I think they're going to go the exact same way. They're going to be able to run all over the Dolphins, And I think they're going to be able to pass better against the Saints than run better against them. I think the Saints have a decently good run defense, but the Dolphins' run defense is not that good. So they are easily going to be able to run against the Dolphins right there. And then they lose to the Buccaneers because Tom Brady is still Tom Brady. He still plays great every year. He has not had a drop off in his career. And I think he's going to retire on a high note. I don't think it's going to be this year, honestly. I think that it's either going to be the Buccaneers, 49ers, or Rams for the Super Bowl in the NFC. So I have the Buccaneers winning right here. And then I have them beating the rest of these teams and then losing to the Cardinals right here. So we are not too much to talk about against these teams. I think this will be another good game right here against the Raiders. Don't get me wrong, but I do have them beating the Raiders. I have them beating the Commanders. Not too much to talk about. Also, the Seahawks, not too much to talk about. They easily outmatched the Seahawks right there. So we are going to do a quick recap. So we have them going 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 3-1, 4-1, 5-1, 5-2, 6-2, 7-2, 8-2, 9-2, 10-2. I think it's 11-2, 11-3, and then 12-3, 13-3, 14-3. I think I have them going 13-4 or 14-3. One of the two right there. I can't remember what I was just saying right there. I had a mind blank. But it's either going to be 13-4 or 14-3. I think that's honestly good enough to possibly win the whole NFC. But let me know if what you guys think. I think this is a pretty good thing right there, 13-4 or 14-3. So yeah, make sure you guys do let me know in the comments if you guys do think that was a good prediction. But until then, I will see you guys later. Peace out.